Hi guys, Crispin Sanford here from the hashtag KBB Mastermind group. It's my own group that I formed right at the beginning when we got started. I heard about it, I signed up, dove right in. Listen, my message today is about digging in and recommitting to the cause, right? Because me included, but many of us, and we hear it, will feel doubt, will feel like, oh man, maybe I'm not going to be able to do this. Maybe this is not the right time. Maybe I need to get more prepared. Maybe I got in too quick. Maybe the maybe the haters are right. I don't think I'll ever agree with that. Anyway, whatever of those things that you have experienced of that nature, it really is a test. I was just listening to one of Russell Brunson's podcasts. If you don't listen to it, I recommend you do. Marketing Success podcast on iTunes. He had a message about that it was addressing the BuzzFeed scum clickbait article. Anyway, and he was saying, he's run into attacks. He gets them all the time. Obviously, there's different scales of attack and the reaction to those attacks. But he was talking about how another person he works with, one of his clients, someone he admires and respects, also was being attacked this week, and was putting together an article to fight the opposition that he was facing, and had a name for it. And Russell Brunson was like, no, you know what, you need what your article should be called is Phase 2. Do I believe in my message? Do I believe in my movement? Right? Because that's what it really comes down to. I was chatting to one of my group members yesterday, great guy, and he was wondering about, should he be using his personal Facebook? And I said no, you shouldn't necessarily be using your Facebook to publicize your business, because you don't want to violate that trust that you have between friends, that you're not going to solicit them for business, right? However, you do need to increase your presence on Facebook, on your regular Facebook page, and but it has to be a message, photos, family, messages that make sense to your general audience. I have my own show. I call it Doing the Things You're Supposed to, and it just gives me a way of messaging regularly my friends, acquaintances, new friends, new acquaintances, some of you guys. But basically it means that I can regularly contact my friends in a friend appropriate messaging. Like, if they're sitting next to me in the car, it's the sort of thing I could talk about with them. Anyway, but I did say what you do need to do is that you create groups, right, in Facebook related to your interests. I've talked about this before. This is just a part of you getting organized as an individual, and organized with regards to the groups you're involved with, because you are building a group. You're building many groups, small groups that feed your larger groups. Your business is a group. Your affiliates have groups. The affiliates as a whole are a group. So when you're getting organized, you have to do this. You have to ensure that you have a way to message your audience. So only invite into those groups your people who are going to respond positively to them, right? And also, even in your regular Facebook account, there are some people you don't want to delete, uncles, aunts, or whatever, that are not going to respond positively to your increased activity, or even commenting that you've done this Knowledge Business Blueprint, if that's something you mention. And I don't think I've mentioned it really, but because it's targeted to a group. I've not mentioned it in my general Facebook, I don't think. I mention it to my friends when it comes up as appropriate, but that's just a part of my strategy, part of my operating basis and best practices. But I'm saying, like, only invite people that are likely to be interested in the group's activities and what you're doing there. Only invite people that are going to be supportive and people who demonstrate interest. This is initially a big push, a targeted push, and then it's just going to be individuals as they come along, and it's a slow build. It's an organic growth strategy. But some of the people you're going to have to restrict. Some of the people, your uncles that you know, or whoever it is that are naysayers that you don't want to just boot out, you can restrict them in Facebook, so they're not getting your message, your general messages, and you're not seeing their messages. But it's just a way of ensuring that you avoid any kind of naysayers. But that being said, and having even addressed that, still, when you're out there, when you're marketing, when you're promoting, when you're advocating your solutions and a way to go, you're going to get hit. You're going to get pushback. And, you got to keep going. Even your own negative, naysaying thoughts that exist. This is one of the major benefits of priming and following that process. And this has really come to me very deeply, especially when I think about using the concept of a postulate that I'm making or a prayer that I'm saying with regards to solutions and healing and helping others and the gratitude and the strengths that you have, and also the overall cycle that Tony recommends, about having clarity, taking massive action, reviewing what you're doing, right? To make sure that you're doing you're doing the correct things and you stop doing the negative things, and then ensuring that you continue to implement best practices and keep at it. But these are the things, these are the solutions. When you have these negative thoughts in your own mind, when naysayers come, the way you respond to that, right, with a process to resolve it. If it fails, try a new process. But once you resolve it, this is the kind of thing you share with your group. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm saying to you, when you feel this push back in yourself from those close to you, I mean, you and they are only saying all of the reasons you've quit before. They're just saying the same things that made them decide to quit. You're saying the same things that in the past has, pushed you and successfully got you to quit. But it's really the time to dig in, right? And ask yourself, just like Russell Brunson did, do you really believe in your message? Do you really believe in your cause? Do you really believe in the movement you're building? And you have to make it a better movement, a stronger movement, a more powerful movement. Ensure you have a more effective push, right? So that you can be confident and know that what you're doing is right for you, right for those people that you share it with, and right for the people you help. Believe you me, I am convinced that Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson are the people that find it in themselves to do even better to get their job done. And it's up to you to follow that example, right? We're modeling success. Those people, in the face of adversity, dig down and recommit to the cause. And that's what I'm asking you guys to do. That's what I'm expecting you to do. We're knowledge business brokers. We provide the know-how that helps others to succeed. Literally, we are needed. I cannot imagine what the war's going to be in the future when the education industry, the industrial education complex, as it were, really starts, getting uppity and taking offense and going into action to oppose us as a body, as a movement, as a group. Knowledge, we have the audacity to think that what we know and what we've seen be effective is the sort of thing that everyone should know, right? And the education, which has been failing so many, has only limited success and is largely failing. How's that attack going to come? How's that war going to go? I want to be as successful as I can be in this business as soon as possible to ensure I'm in the best position possible to address those attacks when they come. So guys, dig in, recommit to your cause, find ways of doing what you intend to do better so you can be even more certain you're doing the right thing. Guys, that's it from me. I hope you have a fantastic week. It's a little bit rainy here in Utah. Change is as good as a rest, they say. So I'm going to enjoy it and wish you nothing but the best. Bye, guys. Till next time.